come in space.
To be put in danger.
I'm the commander here!
How did they get here?
Get down!
Life in Coma is as real as it gets.
I said hold it!
Coma director swore this scene was cut, but we found it. What does it reveal about the ending? You won't believe your eyes. The film begins with a boy named Victor waking up in a disoriented state. Strangely, he cannot recall anything, not even why his room is messy or what those strange sketches of a city model on his board mean. Suddenly, his ceiling begins turning black, and the entire structure of his room shifts. Confused and scared, Victor steps outside, only to find the world transformed beyond recognition. Buildings float mid-air as if gravity has vanished, and eerie people walk past him, some without heads, others with missing limbs or drill bodies. Though deformed, they move as if everything is normal, leaving Victor utterly baffled. Just as he tries to process this surreal world, a monstrous black creature appears and nearly kills him. But three strangers, 2 men and a girl, rescue him in the nick of time. They flee together, but the creature continues to chase them. Their escape leads them to the edge of a stairway that ends abruptly. The trio tells Victor to jump, assuring him no harm will come, but he's too afraid. One of them ends up pushing him off, and he lands, sliding into a market. The others follow closely behind. Unfortunately, the black monster tracks them there as well. While trying to escape, one of the rescuers sacrifices himself to protect the rest. Victor is left with the girl and one other companion. As he walks with the girl, he bombards her with questions. Who is she? What is this place? Why is everything so unfamiliar? The girl, whose name is Fly, reveals a startling truth. This world is a place where people end up when they are in a coma. Victor, she tells him, is in a coma, and this realm is a manifestation of people's memories and unconscious thoughts, explaining its bizarre nature. Fly takes Victor to her house, which bizarrely floats in the air. They travel there on an old bus, and once settled, Victor asks about the black creature. Fly reveals that the creature is formed from the soul of someone who dies while in a coma. Victor is shocked. Fly then shows him his new room and tells him that in this world, dreams can turn into reality. Victor recalls a car accident in his dream, and now sees the same wrecked car in his room, with his wounded body inside. Soon after, the male rescuer who saved Victor earlier reappears. Impressed by Victor's surroundings, he suspects that Victor has unique powers and offers to help him learn how to use them. To unlock his abilities, Victor must face several trials. A robotic machine suddenly appears and begins torturing Victor. Despite the pain, he cannot remember his talents. The man asks what Victor used to do before his coma, and Victor recalls being an architect. The next day, Victor joins others on a mission to retrieve weapons. They're attacked as soon as they arrive, and just when things get worse, 3 black monsters known as Reapers appear to stop them. Amid the chaos, one team member carrying explosives falls. Victor touches the man's head and suddenly recalls his architectural abilities, creating a structure to save him. They manage to escape safely, and Victor is praised for his quick thinking. An agent soon approaches Victor, impressed by his skill, and proposes a bold idea: build a new city with his mind, one where the Reapers can never enter. Victor accepts the challenge. The next day, they set out to the site for the new city, but the Reapers ambush them. Fly's partner finds a tracking device implanted in Victor's body. When confronted, he denies planting it and points to another man, who shoots him dead to silence the accusation. According to the rules of this world, anyone who dies here becomes a Reaper. Realizing the danger, the group flees that try to escape. Victor attempts to build another structure but fails due to exhaustion. He collapses and wakes up in a hospital in the real world. Flashbacks reveal that Fly was a close friend in the real world, but her memories, like others, are scattered in the coma world. Victor recalls arriving at the hospital with Fly, but entering alone. There, he encounters a man who is their leader in the coma world. The man confesses to experimenting with the mind's creative powers and believes they can build new worlds within comas. He urges Victor to join his project, any that requires putting him back into a coma. Victor refuses and escapes, running to Fly, who waits in a car. As they flee, their car crashes into a truck, echoing Victor's earlier dream. The sinister man finds them, both gravely injured, and forcibly includes them in his experiment, pushing them back into unconsciousness. Before doing so, he tells Victor that his architectural abilities are far stronger in the coma world. We see that Fly's partner, crippled in the real world, walked normally in the coma, proving the immense difference between the two realms. Back in the coma world, Fly's partner tells Victor they need him again. After being injected, Victor wakes up in his room from the beginning of the film. He now builds a beautiful, safe city where Reapers cannot enter. But the leader reveals a harsh truth. Everyone here is critically ill in the real world and only has a few minutes, real time, left to live. Those minutes equal seconds here. If they die, they will turn into Reapers. The man, who had deceived them all, enters the new city intending to rule alone. As people vanish into dust, one by one, Victor regains fragments of memory. He proposes going to the hospital that exists in their coma memories. Luckily, they find it, but can't recall the exact room where they are unconscious. As Victor struggles to remember, another team member vanishes. Only Victor and Fly are left. Just then, the evil man and his agent appear to stop them, constructing structures of their own. Suddenly, a Reaper appears and attacks the evil man. It's none other than Fly's original partner, now transformed. Victor and Fly finally reach Victor's hospital room and awaken in the real world. At the end, Fly and Victor are shown to be very close friends. Victor resumes life as an architect, though he struggles financially. Then, the evil man, somehow still alive in the real world, approaches Victor again, tempting him to return to the coma world and rebuild. The film closes as Victor clenches his fists, silently questioning whether to return or not. The hidden scene reveals that the coma world wasn't just a dream or a side effect of unconsciousness. It was a constructed reality designed to trap powerful minds like Victor's. The supposed escape back to the real world was actually part of a deeper man. The ending we thought was hopeful, Victor waking up and returning to normal life, might just be another layer of the coma, controlled by the same man who claimed to free him. This twist flips the entire story, suggesting Victor never truly escaped, and the real world might still be out of reach. Still confused about the ending? Don't worry, even the actors were. Let's argue about it below, and hit subscribe for more chaos. Our next movie recap is a total disaster.